Hi, I'm Bill Krebsbach from Minnesota Conway Fire and Safety, and I'm here in the 5th floor data center at Allianz. The purpose of this training video is to familiarize yourselves with the sequence of operation. The FM200 systems operate by the detection of smoke by smoke detectors located in the underfloor cavity. These detectors are what we call installed in a cross-zone configuration. When a first detection zone goes into alarm, meaning that one detector in the underfloor cavity has gone off, the alarm bells and yellow strobes within that particular hazard will turn on. When a second detector goes into alarm, meaning that cross-zoning has now occurred, the alarm horns and the red strobes turn on. When the red strobe and the horns are activated, you have 30 seconds to either abort the system, which we will show you, or reset the system to prevent the FM200 from releasing. Now, one very, very critical device that we have not talked about yet is the manual release stations that are located at all the egress points from the individual FM200 zones. And what the manual pull stations do is cause immediate discharge of the FM200. The switches are all located, as I said, at all the points of egress out of the individual FM200 zones. And on the faceplate it says system release. For immediate release, lift wire, lift guard, and flip switch. There's a military switch cover that's being held down by a brake seal wire, and what you simply do is just break the wire by lifting the switch cover and operate the toggle switch, flipping that up, and immediate discharge will occur. Now, all of the pull stations are being protected by additional covers, and when these are lifted, you can see that there's a very, very high-pitched audible alarm to act as somewhat of a deterrent to lift these unless it's absolutely critical that the system is in fact manually released. The FM200 is stored as a liquid in cylinders located within the individual FM200 zones that they are protecting. It discharges coming out of the tank at roughly 360 psi, and by code we have to design so that all the agent comes out in 10 seconds or less. In the event that the electrical side of the system did not operate, you can always manually discharge the FM200 by getting to the cylinder, pulling this pin and pulling this lever down. This will manually release the valve, which will then in fact allow the FM200 to discharge. The 5th floor data center is also protected by a water detection system. We have a sensing cable installed underneath the raised floor, protecting the area shown on the water detection system graphic panel behind me. When the cable detects moisture, it puts itself into an alarm state. And the control panel controlling the sensing cable will give you a readout at the very top of the panel relative to leak detected at so many feet.